Isak, rapid and full of intent. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Picked out brilliantly.
Eto'o really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rice. Marcelo, quietly revving up. Marcelo is... and he shoots! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. So, third corner of the game. Hazard plays it short. And a chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Arsenal get their fourth corner. Cleared without hesitation.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Added time.
Good ball, good take. Oh, that's neat. Deep into stoppage time. And it's Beckham. Rummenigge. Cleared away. Eto'o.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
That is ended up in no man's land. Tries to play it through. Now it's Rice. He's picked his way through. Rice! And that is as much as we have time for. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. Welcome to one of English football's red-letter days. Arsenal versus Manchester United will always be a major date on the footballing calendar. There might have been a shift in the bigger picture and indeed the power balance since the days when both these teams were perennial winners. But one thing remains unchanged. They cannot stand losing to each other. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Genuinely a heavyweight contest, North against South, London against Manchester. It is tribal.
You can always count on there being something dramatic happening when these two come together. But there have been a fair share of grinds too. I'm expecting both sides to try and maximise their attacking threat, because when you look back over the years, the potency has been the big factor with these two teams, and Always a hard one to call, but never far from exciting.
If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Pinches it off him. Ernest. Oh, important interception. And he's there to belt it away. Wriggles his way through. And he's in on goal. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's in a great position. Shot a goal! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And it's been taken short. Shoots! Goal! Arsenal! Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
Manchester United are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Arsenal currently a goal to the good and with the lion's share of the ball. And the pass is intercepted. Arsenal are benefiting from a lot of movement up front, are they not?
Yeah, and if you're looking to play people in with passes from midfield, you really...
He's having a shot! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Seedorf is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Roberto Carlos is always looking to play quality balls. And it's Ibrahimovic. Shapes to shoot! Really nicely worked opportunity, that's some lovely exchanges.
Mbappe really did pass up on a good opportunity then, but some of the build-up play was absolutely majestic.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Ernest is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Ferdinand. Passing is crisp and sharp. Tries to play it through. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Bruno Fernandes. Ferdinand gets over and intercepts. That's been cut out, well played. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Hazard. Vieira with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. De Rossi. Maldini. And it's Hazard. Played out wide. And this is Hazard. And he was alert to it. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Vitinha, who is rarely short on confidence. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Opportunity for Arsenal to break. Bergomi kept his eye on it, and he's there. And he's quick to return it.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And this is Eto'o. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. Eto'o clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Has a look and plays it forward. Vieira. Nice sequence of passes. Can he finish? In he goes again. Oh, good finish.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Yeah. And here's Mbappe. Roberto Carlos has the space to scheme. Roberto Carlos delivers. And it's hoisted clear. And the referee says that is that for the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Arsenal go in at half-time with a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent, but I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Arsenal just about ahead, 1-0 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Arsenal currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Seedorf. Great vision. Gullit. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Vitinha. De Rossi conjures time and space where few can. Oh, good-looking ball. Can he get on the end of this? Lahm. And here's Mbappe. Roberto Carlos. That's tidy. And it's made its way to him. Real chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Gullit. Seedorf. And Seedorf! Maldini gets it away. Time and again they are repelled. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And he's managed to get free. Takes a shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 10.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 19, Ibrahimovic. Number 21, Paredes.
Your impression so far, Jim?
14,
Well, I think it's pretty clear.
Seedorf.
The message is to get the
Number
job done,
15,
and the sooner the better.
Roberto Carlos. Coming on the field, number 20, Eto'o.
Vieira.
Number 26, Gullit.
And here's
Number
Hazard.
7,
And here's Gullit. Gullit! And a neat finish. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Arsenal are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And it's Rice. Now it's Eto'o. Oh, just skips. It's Eto'o! And he nearly went all the way.
Eto'o just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Arsenal are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Threads one in. Shot could be on. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Tries to pass it through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Relentless! Just relentless! It's all becoming so easy. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way and he just slips the other.
Arsenal, oh, what a mistake! He has found the way, and Hullet! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Arsenal claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. Corner number 3 coming up. Van der Sar gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. The pressing's intent. Rice! Superb from Rice! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. This day becomes absolutely perfect. Utterly ideal. Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Arsenal clearly now in lead preservation mode. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Hoeneß tries a shot! Oh, he's kept it out, that's a great save. And now a sudden chance to counter. Eto'o. And it's Azar. And now the breakaway
has been indicated.
aimed beyond the defence. Van der Sar breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Arsenal have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. And Hullet! Isak. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. Rice picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
Give our boys a round of applause for
The end of the game. Reflections?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans. Everyone pumped. Takes me back.
So just time for me to say thanks to... So here we are, another day of pride, pomp and polarisation as two tribes representing London and Manchester collide. Arsenal and Manchester United, of course, undoubtedly two of the most illustrious clubs in the English game, recent history perhaps notwithstanding. Whatever the stakes though, these matches are never dull, so strap in. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, this is undoubtedly a mouth-watering encounter. Certainly it has played a significant part in the history of the English game.
You can always count on there being something dramatic happening when these two come together. But there've been a fair share of grinds too. I'm expecting both sides to try and maximise their attacking threat, because when you look back over the years, the potency has been the big factor with these two teams, and always a hard one to call, but never far from exciting.
So straight into the action. And he's in on goal. Thinks about the shot. Now it's Eto'o. And the counter is on. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
And you know, Peter, it's great to see Samuel Eto'o on the team sheet. Energetic, fast, strong, a deadly finisher, and his stamina is absolutely exceptional. He just doesn't stop running.
Eto'o, he's through. Shot at goal! Goal! Manchester United! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Arsenal are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that.
Arsenal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Nesta is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Can he finish? It's in! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Complete awareness, he understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
We're looking at a different game now.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Ernest, great chance! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Gullit proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
He won't be happy with that one. And here's Azar. That is lovely. And it's Vitinha. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. De Rossi goes sliding in. Bruno Fernandes. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Picked out brilliantly. It's Azar! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Arsenal are looking to break at pace. And he's forced to go back. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Seedorf. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Threads one in. That looks a good ball through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say.
This is the time you need that pace.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Seedorf.
Roberto Carlos, he's picked his way through. That is good strength. Now this could be a chance. And the shot! It's loose now and they want... Oh, he's been caught napping! And that has been cleared. And that's gone route one. Varane gets over and intercepts. And it's Bruno Fernandes.
Seedorf.
Hazard.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Pass is just off target. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, that's neat. And he can clear it away. And we've reached half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. Manchester United get the ball rolling in the second half. Ibrahimovic. Can he get on the end of this? Lovely, now then. And he shoots! There it is!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Arsenal have their lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
Well, Peter, I don't think he even had time to blink. This is just a spontaneous reaction.
He's having a good look here. Bullet! Oh, smart save. He had plenty to do.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
That'll be a throw-in.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 15, Roberto Carlos. Coming on the field
And
is
it's Maldini.
number 41.
Challenge
Right.
just a bit on the firm stick. Chance!
Seedorf.
Gets it away. Vitinha, tantalisingly brilliant, at times unstoppable. Oh, look! Bullet!
That's just playing it safe and simple. Arsenal are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lahm looking to add to his goal. Arsenal still have the cards to affect this game. Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Ferdinand is fouled. Rice, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Azar. Now it's Eto'o, who's looking wide. Tries to play it through. And that's gone behind for a goal kick.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 10.
Well, the two coaches
Mbappe.
are signalling changes
Number
here, both at the same
21,
time.
Furness. Number
Rafael
19,
Varane.
Ibrahimovic. Coming on the field,
Rice.
number 20.
Ferdinand
Eto'o.
is
Number
very much of the
26,
non-shell pass
Gullit.
school of defending.
Number 7, Hazard.
Aims beyond the defence. Chance! And he hits the net! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
They've seen the light and the opposition have been left in the dark.
De Rossi, Stam, and it's Beckham. Opts for safety. It's a good run down the right. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, sweet feet. Arsenal have a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be...
He's going for goal! And that really should have been that.
Seedorf really must be wondering how he hasn't put them 3 up. It was a very, very decent chance.
Rice
Seedorf.
plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Pele to Beckham. Rice! Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Rice. Ferdinand. Now it's Bellingham. Varane spots it and intercepts. Nesta. Rice. Seedorf gets on his bike and on the move. Beckham. Pele. Now it's Bale. Beckham. Bale. Beckham. Towering header! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Rice. Azar. And here's Hullet. Lovely. And a chance! And it's there! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. That is good alertness. Rice. And it's Azar. And that little bit of skill has got him away. It's Azar! Lacking in accuracy. Bale, Nesta does really well to win the ball there. Azar. And that's it. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they...